Okay, let's start today's lesson. Today we're going to finish the flower and grasses unit. Flower and grass unit. Today's first character is how. Now, how is a biennial plant. Biennial plant, and this one is used in Chinese medicine. Actually, this one is a famous one. Okay, the reason for that is there's special substance that is extracted from this plant. It's called qinghao su. Extracted from this plant that ended up being the key ingredients to, I think, to treat malaria or treat some like this some disease, infectious, not infectious, some disease. Okay, and the scientist who discovered that won the Nobel Prize. Okay, so this plant is, because of that, it's become famous. It's called qinghao. It's hao. It looks like that. The leaf looks like that. Okay. And so let's take a look at the This is not good. My mouse out of battery. Okay, let's take a look at the character. So this one has the grass radical on the top, and then on the bottom is the character gao. Okay, gao because this plant is pretty tall. Okay, and pretty tall and thick. They grow together. The bushes are pretty thick. Okay, and so that's what it is. Okay, how. You pronounce it how. So next one, wei. Now wei is reed. It's another type of plant. It looks like this. Okay, it looks like this. Now wei is usually is in Chinese. They refer by a word called 芦苇. 芦苇. It's right here. Okay, it's right here. 芦苇. Two character words. 芦苇. Called refer to reed. And so this one, the fiber can be used to make paper, to weave as sheet for sleeping, called a sheet, right? And also sometimes you can make a flute also. Okay, and so this is called a 芦苇. Let's take a look at this character. Now this one is again simple: grass radical on the top, and then the character wei. Character wei. Now this wei has the meaning of great. So which means that this plant is also pretty big and tall. Okay, pretty big and tall. So that's why they use this wei to carry its meaning. All right, next one. Nian. Nian. Now nian originally means for plant withered. So get because lack of water, withered, wilt, wither. Okay, and also to mean that something that is hanging, or somebody is depressed, droopy, okay, listless. It just really look very tired, and there's no spirit, and depressed and droopy. Okay, so that's what this character means. 蔫考的蔫这个比方说for example 让太阳晒蔫了的花that means the flower that withered because under the sunshine. Okay, so 考蔫. Let's take a look at the character itself. So this one you can see grass radical again on the top, and then the character called 蔫 on the bottom. Okay, now 蔫 is the name for a kind of yellow bird. Okay, yellow bird. That yellow, it's not bright yellow, but kind of beige kind of yellow, kind of old kind of yellow, and so they use that bird's color to carry the meaning of when the plant get weathered, they lose the bright green color and become yellow. Okay, so this is 蔫 called 蔫 蔫. Next one, 山. Now 山 is used in current language, oftentimes used in 山布 山布. Now 山布 is originally 山布means those cloth that is not necessarily cloth. It's just it weaved together with some leafy grass. Okay, weave together and as a cover, and those called the 山 山布. Now they use this character to carry the function. When nowadays when you say 山布, is actually refer to those waterproof covering, and usually is made out of pretty tough material. Okay, waterproof waterproof tough material. Looks like this. These things is what Chinese call 山布 nowadays. Okay, and so no longer is grass made out of grass. Okay, so this is 山. Okay, and let's take a look at the character. So this one, grass radical again on the top, and then on the bottom is 占. 占. Now 占 has the meaning of occupy some area. Okay, has that meaning, and so now it makes sense, right? Because these things, they are meant to cover certain area. Okay, so this is 山. Now this one has another pronunciation called 善. So when you pronounce 善, that means it's a verb, okay, to mean cover. Okay, just simply to mean cover. Okay. 快把麦子扇上要下雨了，快把麦子扇上. That means it's gonna rain, so please cover the wheat. Okay, quickly. 就是 basically just means cover. Okay. Now 檀. Next one, 檀. Now 檀 referring to a flower plant that the colloquial name of the plant is called Queen of Night. Queen of Night. Epiphyllum oxypetalum. Oxypetalum. So that plant. Okay. So it's a very special. They bloom at night. When they bloom, they quickly bloom, and then they will wither, and the flower will drop. It's just very fast. Within I think within minute, okay, not even an hour. So it's a very special kind of plant. So because of that, and there's an idiom called 昙花一现, 昙花一现, to mean anything or any event or any phenomenon that won't last long at all. Okay, called 昙花一现. You see, this is the flower. It's actually very beautiful. Okay, but won't last long. Called 昙. Now this one on the top is sun. On the bottom is cloud. Okay, is cloud, and so the original meaning means that heavy cloud. That's the original meaning. So literally, it's a picture of cloud underneath, and the sun is above. And because the cloud is so heavy and it blocks the sun, so this is what the original meaning that is. Okay, and then of course they use that character to refer to that plant, 昙花一现. Okay. 昙, next one. 萤. Okay, yin means firefly. So it's this bug. So on its tail has the light emitting organ. Okay, light emitting organ. So at night it will emit light. Okay, pretty bright, and they fly. So and also referring to the light from the firefly. Okay, and further extended to any faint light. Okay, fluorite faint light, they call it a yin. For example, 荧光屏, that means referring to the CRT monitor. Okay, the CRT monitor is, Chinese we call them 荧光屏. It's because the way they make the image. Okay, they use the electro ray, hitting that the glass surface, and they have some kind of coating, and when you hit it, and then it will emit light. Okay, it looks like this bug, emitting light, so they call it 荧光屏. Okay, and also it refers to anything that not necessarily emitting light but reflecting a semi-transparent light. They call it a yin also. For example, like a 萤石, that means this type of stone that will reflect that kind of light. Okay, so let's take a look at the character. So this one, grass radical on the top. Okay, and then this one, it changed a little bit. If you look at the very old character, you can see that there's a bug. There's a bug on the bottom, right? And then there's a two fire on the top to mean light, like a fire. Okay, and then the bug on the bottom to mean this is actually a bug. Okay, and so this the original character is pretty telling. Now later on, the fire on the top, two fire on the top, turn into a grass radical somehow. Okay, so this is yin. Next one, 绒. Now 绒 is referring to this, to the fine and soft young pilot's antler. Okay, so referring to those antler on deers. Okay, now in this is actually it's a precious Chinese medicine they used for Chinese precious medicine, 叫鹿茸. Okay, and especially effective in treating males' mole erection. Okay. So this is 绒 now it's also referring to anything that has fine and soft hair kind of thing. Okay, 毛茸茸, for example, 毛茸茸, that means you have a down velvet like a quality type of surface. It's called 毛茸茸. Okay, 毛茸茸. So this is a 茸. Now let's take a look at the character itself. So this one, grass radical on the top, and then on the bottom is ear. Okay, ear. Now why ear? Is because ear is small and soft, right? The ear is small, soft, and ear is soft, and so they use the ear to represent this antler, organ is soft. Okay. So this is 绒. Next one, ang. Now ang is actually a vessel with big belly and small mouth. So it is a container used in ancient time, and has a small opening, but the belly is pretty big. Okay, those type of container is called ang. Okay, it's called ang. Now the another meaning is to mean that it's completely filled up to the point of overflow. It's called ang. Okay, and so this is a verb, used as a verb to mean like completely fill up and overflow. It's called ang. For example, like 兴趣盎然, that means the person has extremely enthusiastic about something. Okay, so extremely interesting in something, and it's called 兴趣盎然. Now let's take a look at the character itself. So this one you can see that it looks like so the bottom has the foundation, the feet, and basically it's a picture of that container. Okay, picture of that container. It's called ang. Okay, and it's interesting that to represent that the middle is big, they basically stick a big character right in the middle. Okay, so right in the middle, that's the big. They just put that character big right in the middle to signify the middle is big. Okay, so it's ang. Next one, 运. 运 means accumulate and contain. So 蕴含, that means that contain. Okay, 孕育, that means you contain it and then you cultivate it and grow it, called 孕育. So let's take a look at that character. Now this one you can see it goes with the grass radical on the top, and then the 运 character on the bottom. 运 at a character bottom. Okay. Now the bottom character, what this means, that character 运 means is means that the new cotton, it's combined with the old cotton. Okay, so that's what means. So you can imagine this is for making some kind of pillow, some kind of quilt, or some kind of comforter or making some kind of cloth, that kind of thing. So you are continuing with the old stuff with the new cotton material. So that's called 运, okay? And so basically it's basically means grow new from the old, right? Grow new from the old. So so that means you have that's why it has the meaning of accumulation, okay? Accumulation. So basically you're growing based on what you have, okay? And so that's it's the 运 character. Next one, 地. 地 is the base of a fruit, flower, etc. Okay, it's the the flower has the base, right? It's referring to that part of the plant. Okay, because of that, it also referring to end of something, like END. END, that means the cigarettes, the end part of the cigarette when you finish it, right? Before, when you finish, it has the last part, and then you can't suck it anymore, right? Otherwise they will burn you. And so the last part, it's called END because it's the end of it. Okay, so let's take a look at the character itself. So this one goes with the grass radical and the character D. Okay, character D. Now, this character D, if you look at the original character, so it actually is a picture of the end of the flower, the base of the flower. Okay, and so you can see that right here, it's the that's the part, and that's the leaf. Here's the stem. Okay, so the original character is basically a picture of that. All right. Of course, now later on, it's still pretty much like the original form. Okay, so this one, color D. Next one.
请练习今天新学的字。
Now, 荚. Okay, 荚 is pods of leguminous plants, which means the beans, like beans. Okay, so the beans that also contain in a pocket, the pocket, long stringing pocket, and those pockets called 荚 豆荚 叫做荚果 that's the fruit of those plants. Okay, called 荚. 好, let's take a look at that character. Now this is also very obvious. It goes with the grass radical to signify this is a plant, and then it's a 荚. It's 荚 character. Now 荚has meaning means that you clamp things together, called 荚. Okay, you clamp two pieces of things together to hold something else, called 荚. Okay, and so obviously these bean pockets, the function is just like that, right? Okay, so it's called this is 荚. Okay, so and you can see that the original character, the 荚 is, you see the two hands and piece, squeezed together to hold something else. So it's called a 荚. Okay, and next one.
请练习今天新学的字。
Now, 新 is the original meaning is the rush pith. So basically, those are the a particular plant that used to use for lamp. Okay, making the lamp. So the ancient time, the lamps they burn the lamp, right? They use that and dip into the oil, and then they burn that rush pit, and so that's called a 新. Okay, called a 新. Called a 灯芯, right? 灯芯. Now, of course, that nowadays that refers to anything that is anything the middle part of it, the core part of it, that combined structure. like the surroundings has is wrapped with some other material, but the right inside in the middle has some structure in the middle, and so anything that in the middle we call them 心. Okay. So let's take a look at that character. So this is a grass radical and a character of heart. Now, heart has a meaning of in the center. So that means that this referring to this is something in the center. Okay. And for Chinese, for Chinese, the chip, the semiconductor chip, okay, in Chinese we call them 芯片. 芯片 is this 芯. Okay, next one.
请练习今天新学的
Now,
字。
this one has another pronunciation called 信. 信. 信 means the core or the middle part of some structure. Okay. And also called, it's the name of the tongue, for snake or lamb's tongue. Okay, they call it 信. Okay. Next one.
请练习今
背
天新学的字。
背 means flower bud. Flower bud means 背. Okay, flower bud means 背. So the flower, but that basically it's the part that before the flower blooms, okay, called a 背. Now this one you can see grass radical on the top, obviously, and then the character 背表示 doubling, okay, 背表示 multiply, like 双倍, that means double. Okay, 三倍 means triple, right? 四倍 means quadruple. Okay, so this is a multiply basically. 倍, okay. Now it's obvious because it's referring to the flower bud. So when the flower actually blooms, and the masses will be many times bigger, right? So that's why they use this 倍 to build this character. Okay. Oops, sorry. Did not meant to close that one. Next one. 蕾. 蕾 also means flower bud. Okay, same thing. It's a flower bud. Okay, 背. So therefore, in modern language, when you're referring to flower bud, you will say 贝蕾. Okay, 贝蕾. So it's a two character words, 贝蕾. Now, of course, you just say 贝, you just say 蕾, people still understand. Okay. Let's take a look at that, and it's very simple. Grass radical on the top, and then the 雷, okay, which means thunder, on the bottom. Okay. And then 雷. Now, this 雷 has the meaning of is from near to far. Okay, has that kind of meaning. Okay, from near to far. It's 雷. And so this means that the 贝蕾, right, the flower bud, is from within and bloom and gets bigger and much bigger. Okay, 蕾. 贝蕾. Okay, 蕾. Next one. 灵. Now, 灵 means black jade. Black jade. Beautiful jade, black jade. Okay? It's dark jade. It's called 灵. 灵. It looks like this. Okay? This kind of jade called 灵. Now, 灵华, 灵敏, 灵华, 灵渣, okay? And 灵球, 灵寒. So anything that and they will put that thing in front to dressed up to to mean that that thing is so beautiful, wonderful, and nice. Okay. for example, 琳琅满目琳琅满目 just means that it's so many nice shiny things, bling bling things that 满目 means that just everywhere. Okay. 零 So this one, it's simple. It's just the yu radical on the left, and then the character 林, which is forest, on the right. Forest on the right. Okay. Okay. Next one. 狼 狼 Now 狼 means stones resembling pearl. So this is, again, it's a type of jade. So because it go with the jade radical right here. Okay, so it's basically means like a beautiful jade. Okay. Now this one 狼 lang. So now it also represents the sound of jade or china or metal, like bumping each other, make that sound, make that very bright, nice sound, 狼. So they use that character to represent that sound. Okay. 朗诵 朗然 Okay. 琳琅 now 琳琅满目 琳琅满目 that means just means full of very nice things, very beautiful, bright things. Okay. 琳琅满目 now this character, it's also very simple. It's the jade character, jade radical on the left, and then the character 良 on the right. 良 means nice, basically. Good and nice. Okay. And so that just simply means good and nice jade. Okay, so here, that's it for today. And so 浩伟燕山谭银荣盎韵地霞兴夹心蓓蕾琳琅蓓蕾琳琅 and so this means like a 浩伟年山 that means how and wei, those are the big grassy plants, and so they dry them, and then they use the fiber of those plants to weave together and to make the coverings. Okay. 谭银荣盎谭银荣盎 so that just means that Tan means the 昙花, this queen of night, right? Yin is that firefly, and Rong is the soft antler of the deers. Okay. And Ang means that is full of many of those. Okay. 韵地夹心 韵地夹心 韵 means 包含 means contain, means have. 地 means flower bud. Right? Means means the not the flower but the end of the plot. Okay, so basically it's actually the end of the it actually refers to the end of the parts for beings, and the part that connect with the stem. So it actually referring to that part. Okay. And so this means that when you have this thing, this jar with the pocket, with the bean pocket, contains the beans. Okay. 蓓蕾, which means the flower pot, right? The flower buds. 琳琅, that means has many of them. They looks really good and looks like a beautiful jade. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you very much. And now I implement the function that will embedded the video instructions for each character. So now if you go back to this chapter from the beginning, and you should see the videos, okay, for each character. Thank you. Bye bye.